Some critics of the Bible talk about the problem of slavery. They say, why didn't the Bible just come out and say, slavery's wrong, don't do it, end of story? They point out that the Bible provides guidelines around slavery. They say, if you're going to engage in slavery, do this or do that. And that's their criticism of it. Professional Christian apologists, one of the approaches that some of them take is they'll say that slavery was entrenched in society. It was so rampant, so widespread, it wasn't, and this is their words, not mine, they'll say it wasn't practical to immediately end it overnight. Some of them will say, if a prophet or if a religious text or if a religious teacher had come out and said, stop it immediately, what they say, I'm not saying this, I'm not defending it, I'm just saying what they say is that powerful leaders at the time would have said, no, we can't accept your teachings because that's crazy. This is just part of how we live nowadays. Slavery is here. Everybody does it. And so what the Christian apologist will say is the best thing that could have been done at the time was harm reduction, was to say, okay, we know y'all are going to do it, so at least adhere to these guidelines. And that's it. So that's the Christian apologist's defense against this critique of the problem of slavery. So in the same way, in your own life, you may have some kind of a problem that's become entrenched over the course of months or years, or maybe even decades, something you've been living with that it just came to be normal. It was just accepted. With something like that in your life, sometimes the best that you can do is to apply guidelines to improve, to make some kind of a incremental change to step in the right direction. God understands that sometimes we can go so far down some kind of a broken path that we need incremental steps out of that can take time. So don't let anybody tell you that you need to be perfect. Only Jesus was perfect. And he died so that your imperfections aren't ultimately going to damn you. If you're struggling to walk in the right direction and you're making steps to walk in the right direction, I believe that God will bless you. Because if he had patience with an entire society that accepted and wholeheartedly depended upon slavery, then he will most certainly have patience with whatever has overcome your life.